Good morning, students. In this video, I am going to discuss some more questions from exercise 9.1. Now, the question number 10 is, if the sum of first p terms of an AP is equal to the sum of first q terms, then find the sum of first p plus q terms. Now, first we assume that let A and D be the first term and common difference of given AP respectively. Now, we are given SP is equal to SQ, or the sum of first P term of an AP is equal to the sum of first Q term of an AP, right? So, SP is P by 2, 2A plus P minus 1 into D. On right hand side, apply the formula of SQ, that is Q by 2, 2A plus Q minus 1 into D. Now, this 2 will be cancelled on both sides. So, we have this P time 2A, right, that is 2AP plus P into P minus 1 into D. On right hand side we have 2AQ plus Q time Q minus 1 into D. Now shift all the terms to the left hand side. So you have this 2AP minus 2AQ. So I have taken 2A common. So it can be written as P minus Q plus from these two terms. First you shift this term to left hand side and then take D common. You will have P into P is P square minus P, and here sign will change. So you'll get minus Q square plus Q. This is equal to 0. Further, this can be written as 2A into P minus Q plus D time. Here I have combined these two terms. So this can be written as P square minus Q square. Take negative common here. So you have minus time P minus Q. This is equal to 0. Now from these two terms, you can take P minus Q common. So you will take P minus Q common. You have 2A from here plus D time. Look here, this can be written as P minus Q into P plus Q. If you take P minus Q common, you will have P plus Q here and here minus 1. Now we have the multiplication of two terms which is equal to 0. Either first term P minus Q is 0 or the second term 2A plus D into P plus Q minus 1 is equal to 0. If P is equal to P minus Q is 0, so this implies P is equal to Q, which is not possible. So we'll have 2A plus D into P plus Q minus 1 is equal to 0, because if this P is equal to Q, so from here your question will be changed. That means SP is equal to SP only, right? But we are given SP is equal to SQ. So you have this vector is equal to 0. Now you need to evaluate the sum of first P plus Q term. Apply the formula of Sn, that is n by 2, 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So this can be written as P plus Q by 2 into 2A plus P plus Q minus 1 into D. From here this factor is equal to 0. So if you have 0 here, the multiplication or the answer will be 0. The ratio of the sum of m and n terms of an AP is m square is to n square. Then show that the ratio of mth and nth term is 2m minus 1 ratio to n minus 1. Now in this equation you are given the ratio of m, sum of m and n terms of an AP. So we assume that let A and D be the first term and common difference of given AP respectively. Now this is given, right? So apply the formula of Sn. Your formula is Sn is equal to n by 2, 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Here you have Sn. So you can write this as m by 2 into 2A plus m minus 1 into D. Here apply the formula of Sn. This is n by 2, 2A plus n minus 1 into D. This is equal to m square by n square. Now here this 2 will be cancelled and this m will be cancelled from this, and here n is also cancelled. So you are left with 2A plus m minus 1 into D divided by 2A plus n minus 1 into D. This is equal to m by n. We know that if we have to move from some two terms, then we replace the number of terms m with 2m minus 1 or n with 2n minus 1. So we are replacing this m with 2m minus 1 and n with 2n minus 1 on both sides. So here you get 2a plus, this is 2m minus 1 minus 1d. Again here replace n with 2n minus 1. This is minus 1 into d. In the same way on the right hand side. So this m will be replaced by 2m minus 1 and this n will be replaced by 2n minus 1. This can be rewritten as 2a plus 2m minus 2 into d. Here this is 2a plus 2n minus 2 into d. Further you can take 2 common from numerator and denominator and that 2 will be cancelled. So you are left with a plus m minus 1 into d and here a plus n minus 1 into d and this right hand side as it is. Just look here. This is the formula of mth term of your AP and this is the formula of nth term of your AP, right? So you can denote either by am or tm and here an. This you have to prove. Question number 13 is, if the sum of n terms of an AP is given to be 3n square plus 5n and its mth term is 164, then find the value of m. Now in this question you are given one AP. So we assume that let a and d be the first term and common difference of given AP respectively. You are given the value of Sn. So I have written here Sn. Now if I write S1 denote the sum of first term, or you can simply say the first term of your AP. So put n is equal to 1 here also. We will get 3 plus 5. This is equal to 8. A1 means the first term. That means you can also write this as A. Let it be equation number 2. Now, if I write S2, what is S2 represent? S2 represent the sum of first two term of an AP. That means this can be written as A1 plus A2. In the same way, put n is equal to 2 on right hand side. So you'll get 3 into 2 square plus 5 into 2. On solving, you'll get 22. Now, from here, A is 8 or A1 is 8 and A1 plus A2 is 22. If you subtract equation 3 and equation 2 or equation 3 minus 2, you will get this A1 will be cancelled. You will have A2 is equal to 22 minus 8, that is 14. That means now you have the first term of AP and you have the second term of AP. So you can evaluate your common difference D from A2 minus A1, that is 14 minus 8. That means so the common difference is 6. Now in the question you are given that the mth term is 164. Find the value of m. Apply the formula of mth term. This is A plus m minus 1 into d is 164. Put the value of A and D here. A is 8 and your D is 6. On solving, you will get your answer m is equal to 27. Now I am going to discuss a very important topic from this exercise, that is arithmetic mean. Just look here. Given two numbers A and B, we can insert a third number capital A between them so that A, this capital A and B is in AP. So such a number A is called the arithmetic mean of these two numbers A and B. I am again repeating. If we are given any two number A and B, we insert a third number, say capital A, between A and B so that the sequence this A, capital A and B is in AP. Now this capital A is called the arithmetic mean of these two numbers A and B. Now since these three numbers are in AP, so if we know that three numbers are in AP, that means their common difference will remain same. So common difference is second term minus first term. This is equal to third term minus second term. So you'll have A minus A is equal to this B minus A. Now if you shift A here, you will get A plus A. This is 2A is equal to A plus B. So A is equal to A plus B by 2. That means the arithmetic mean between two number A and B is evaluated by the formula A plus B by 2. Next, question number 14. This is very important question. The question is, Insert 5 numbers between 8 and 26 such that the resulting sequence is in AP. Now, we suppose that let A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5 be the 5 numbers between 8 and 26. So, your sequence, the combined total sequence will be first term is 8, then you have inserted this A1, then A2, then A3, then A4, then A5, and the last number is 26. You are given these 7 numbers are in AP. Just look here. Now you are going to have the 7 terms in sequence whose first term A is 8 and this is the 7th term is 26. You have already two number 8 and 26 and you have inserted 5 numbers. That means now you are going to have total 7 terms of your AP sequence. With first term A is 8 and the 7th term is 26. Apply the formula of 7th term. This is A plus 6D is 26. So put the value of A 8, so 6D on solving, D is 3. Now this A1, this first number you have inserted will be the second term of your AP. This first number will be the second term of your this sequence AP. So the formula of second term will be A plus D. A is 8, D is 3, so its value is 11. Now this A2, the second number which you have inserted will be the third term of your AP. Third term formula will be A plus 2D. A is 8, this is 2 times D, 2 into 3. On solving, answer will be 14. In the same way, this number will be the fourth term of your sequence, fourth term of AP sequence. So the formula of fourth term of AP will be A plus 3D. Put the value, answer will be 17. In the same way, this A4 will be the fifth term of AP and A5 will be the sixth term of your AP. On solving, you will get your answer 20 and 23. In N, we'll write, hence 5 numbers between 8 and 26 are 11, 14, 17, 20 and 23.